Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys see, I sold this charger to a customer on Facebook. Before I went to camp for the summer, he was going to put it on a go-kart, but decided that he was going to go a different route and change a different path of his. So I actually bought it back for him today. As far as the Mustang, so he was pretty particular because he didn't like how nice it looked. He wanted something more as a beater. So I don't know why, but I was able to cut ties with the Camaro, which we are going to do. So I'm going to be stripping off. I'm going to keep the axle there, the tires, but I'm going to be taking out the motors and the wiring harness for the, I got the adapter piece in the mail today. So I'm going to be taking that back out. Put the 60 volts battery in this sucker here. He also, when I was at his house, I actually did a wheelie in this thing with the battery that he had. I'm going to see if my 60 volts can do it. If not, that's okay. But right now, though, I'm going to go ahead and wipe down some of these cars because some of the, as you can see, got the red Mustang, the blue Mustang, the Camaro, and the Charger. So here's a good chunk of American muscle in the garage right here. So we're going to go ahead, wipe down some of these cars, and get these cars prepared for what's next. Alright guys, so I'm getting rid of this Camaro SS. Kind of sad, but that's okay. But just had some issues with it. I still could fix it if I wanted to, but a seller reached out to me and told me that he wanted me to buy his Charger back from him, which I sold to him before camp. So that's the reason behind it. I also have quite some more ideas that's different from the mini Charger. So this would be, I've had 7 Chargers, this is one of them. So I'm hoping to do a 2 different light kit to keep you guys entertained. I've heard from my subscribers, I've heard from my fans that the police car builds are obviously the ones that get the most views. So I want to give you guys the best content. So that's some of the reasoning behind it. But this car is stripped, got the lights off, got some of the parts on the back of the Camaro there, the Mustang. The Mustangs are staying, don't want to get rid of them. They're running and driving. So I don't like to get rid of things that run and drive. When they give me a problem, I'm like, okay, let's switch it out for something that runs and drives. And when this thing breaks, I'll switch it out for something that runs and drives. So that's just kind of how I do business here on the channel. But let's go ahead, roll this car out of the garage, and start working with this guy. Alright guys, it's not done yet, but this is going to be some bright lights on this car, and then these lights here are going to go up here as if it's the spotlight, which is going to look really good. Mind the mess, but check this out, 2 pod lights, and I got my first spotlight. Oh my goodness, it is so adorable. I mean, technically, I wish it was up here, but I just don't want to drill into this. I could get away with it, but I want it to be very removable. So I think it's perfect too, because you can adjust the mirrors like this. So if there's like how Spotlight works, they like adjust. So I think that's kind of cute. And don't worry, there's a second one. So there'll be dual spotlights. But this thing has already done a couple wheelies for me, so I'm super excited for what else is going to go on this thing. Alright guys, so this is the 2014 Dodge Charger police car that I bought back from a customer Marketplace. But look at, so I got 2 pod lights up front, which are super bright. I mean, they go to the wall right there. So they're super bright lights. And I got these lights up here that are supposed to be spotlights. They're supposed to mock spotlights around the mirrors, And then I have the third tail brake light. So this thing's coming along. It's coming along. I'm almost done with the wiring though. And the battery's all off the battery, so I'm really happy about that. All right, guys, so I just recently got this car. It's a 2014 Dodge Charger police car. I know you guys shouldn't be too shocked that I got another one, but so the story on this car is this is one of the first Chargers I bought. This was a second body style car. No, hold on. This was the first body style of the 2014. So, and when I got it, it had a bad battery. So I did not know much about the battery situation. So I just sold it and then didn't think much of it. And the seller actually let me know he was going to get rid of it because he didn't want to cut it up because of how nice condition it is. Which, don't get me wrong, this thing is in mint condition. So I put two pod lights, but they're circular and look like spotlights, and then I put two pod lights in the grill, and then I also put a third brake light in the back so you can see where you are. But this is definitely a cool, fun setup. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys want to see go on this car.